And according,
you won't be.
That's good. Sit down, see what we got. We should be live. I'm trying to check.
Oh, we are.
Are we?
Yep.
We are.
So how about them Yankees, man?
What was that noise?
I don't know. It sounded kind of weird.
So how about them Yankees?
Oops.
Hey, honey, can you turn the overhead off?
Could you be a little more needy?
Oh, I could. Oh, there we go. There we go. Getting it shared out here.
Hey, let me go get my phone.
Okay. I'm prepared.
Always.
You said it, not me.
Who you talking about?
Sarah.
Oh. I'm usually the one that's unprepared.
I know.
That's why I said always.
I hate you. Logan was killing that love button. Dude, turn your volume off.
Sorry, man.
My cousin. Hey, Jenny's in the chat.
Jenny. That's my beautiful wife.
Mm-hmm. Mom's in there.
We were supposed to have a backdrop on me, but she didn't do it. So, oh well.
Why didn't she do it?
I don't know.
You
Jenny,
don't know.
if you're in the chat, why didn't you give me a backdrop, woman?
Right?
Well,
See, this is working. Oh, it is working. Everything's working tonight, man. How are we getting this lucky?
I don't know, man.
Crazy. Hey, Mom. Mom isn't the most thrilled about the news that's been coming out.
Well, I don't think anybody is.
I think I'm more okay with it than I was originally.
You are?
Yeah, I
what
think
about this side of
the... Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean...
I'm with you on that one, Brian. Especially if they're not going to have any parades or fireworks or anything.
Brian, how good does she sound? I mean, she is in her mic. How good does she sound right now?
Perfect. Sounds perfect. So Jenny's not going to. So Jenny is texting me instead of chatting.
Jenny threw something up in the chat. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
Oh, she's making faces at us.
Yeah.
God.
Logan, what's up, cuz? We're gonna see. Give it a couple
Hello,
minutes there.
peoples.
Hello, peoples.
Correct use of people. Very nice. We are peoples. We are not people.
Uh-huh. Well, we are people. I'm a person. I don't know about you.
We are each a people.
I don't know if you noticed, Brian. Will it show on there? No, it will not. But Jeannie is the only top fan we have right now.
That's right.
Woohoo! We love you, Jenny.
Jenny, what's the topic? Really? Yeah, because
what's the topic? She don't know.
How does she not know?
It's Disney news, sweetheart. Disney news.
Here we go, Jenny. Is that better? All the news. Oh, really?
She should come in here and sit in with us, don't you think?
You read this right here. Okay, and this is something that we're going to have to talk about in a little bit when we get to recording. Mom says, "What can I say? I've paid a lot of money, but at the advice of my son, I'm going to be patient."
Yeah, a lot of people are having to be patient right now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to this. If it's gonna be as bad as I think it could
Stop with the
possibly.
negativity.
Hey, I'm negative Nancy, okay? So just get used to it.
All right, Phoenix is going to have to.
Oh Lord.
All right. So,
come on, people.
Logan with the follow me on TikTok. Logan_Smith 70.
Hey man, you need to get Mark Daniel in this conversation.
I would love to. I think this would be a little too maybe close to home would be the best way to say it.
In other news, I've missed Disney so much. I've been doing Disney colorings.
She has. Brian, I
I
sent you that
seen one
picture
of
we
them.
bought the other day. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take a picture of those here in a bit and post them. Can you hear the kids screaming in the background? It's going to be the show.
And patience is not my strong point.
Yeah, we know, Mama.
Neither.
We know, Mama. All right, y'all ready to go ahead and get this thing rolling?
Waiting on you, dude.
This is episode number 38. All right.
Cool story, bro.
Oh, shut it.
Want to get slapped from across the table?
I would like to say that.
Uh-huh.
I'm not one for physical abuse, but I can be bought.
All right. Y'all ready? You ready, honey?
Yes.
B Ferg, you ready?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Really? You hit me with the yes, I am, and not hit the record. Boys, quietly, please. Okay, quietly. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Mouse Ears and Magic, episode number 38. I'm James.
Hey, y'all.
And there she is, Miss Sarah, back with us after missing Thursday. You wasn't feeling so hot.
No, not really.
It's all good.
Have you noticed that our kids are quieter when we don't have company?
Have you noticed that our kids are never quiet?
Yes, I have. Even our neighbors have noticed.
Yes.
Our friends Chad and Karen were like, does he ever stop talking?
Right.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I just tune him out about half the time.
Yeah. So, anyways, as usual, joining us from Nashville, B Ferg. What's up,
What's
dude?
up, guys? I don't know. Same old. It's a beautiful day outside.
Up there. Yeah.
The weather is beautiful. Didn't get to spend a lot of time on the water this weekend, but or any time at that matter. I'm sorry. Wait a minute, something weird's going on. Anyway, didn't get to spend any time on the water this weekend, but we did get to spend a lot of time on our new deck. So
there you go.
Very nice.
Yeah.
No time on the water for you is highly unusual.
I don't know. We did pretty good Thursday night. So
I was about to say, I mean, you did fish a tournament Thursday night, so
yeah,
it's not like
it was
you
a good time.
missed out.
No, I didn't. No, we spent all weekend together, the whole family. So it was really good.
He might have withdrawals if he went a week without fishing.
Nah, that's not true.
Yeah. I
Are
mean,
you sure?
well, he does it at Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to fix that though. When we go down all together, we need to go
That'd be a good
fishing.
time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I would
Yep.
love to go fishing. It's been too long.
Yeah,
That it
I'm
has.
down. I'm down for that for sure.
You should come up here and fish. We have Logan Martin,
I've been trying to make this happen. Okay.
Lake Purdy.
I've been trying to make this happen. I've been trying to get him down to Logan Martin. He talks about he wants to fish Logan Martin. I know where to take him on Logan Martin. I just don't have a boat to get there. You know,
But somebody has a boat.
somebody's got a boat and
Dude,
a
it's
truck
almost
to pull it.
it's a 4-hour drive.
It's 3 hours, man. 3 hours.
Hey, you
Come
can
on.
do that. Rest, take a nap, whatever you need to do.
Yeah, come down. We'll fish Logan Martin. Then the next day we'll get up. We'll head up to Gunnersville. Okay. I mean, come on. Then next year,
we could definitely make that happen sometime for sure.
then
I
next
definitely
year
want to
we'll
get there.
head down to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, absolutely. Hollywood Studios.
Woo woo! My favorite
Yeah.
place in the world.
I don't think we'd be
Mine
doing
too.
much fishing at Hollywood Studios.
No, I don't think so
No,
either.
that's not the point. That's not the point.
You see my
what's the point?
shirt,
Let's talk
right?
about-
Fishing for some good food.
I have on well, you can't see it, but I got on Toy Story, so you know.
There you go. We're all in
Sarah's
Hollywood Studios.
got the old Mouse Ears Magic logo on today.
Woohoo!
Hey, Jenny's got our Mouse Ears and Magic shirt on too. So
Jenny. Anyways,
Jenny.
all right. So let's go ahead and move into today's topic because this is a lot of people are already covering it. Obviously, people are putting their own kind of spin on it. And there's a lot of people unhappy about it.
Yeah.
Brian's not the most thrilled, but
I might be one of those.
Right. I think we've got a little delay going now, don't we?
A little bit.
I don't see it, but I did just interrupt you.
So, all right. So let's get into what's been announced. Okay. We have dates finally. We know when Disney's opening again. They're going to open the kingdoms July 11th. So that's Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. July 11th. Then July 15th, they're going to be opening Hollywood Studios and Epcot. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Springs has already started phase openings. Most of the third-party stuff is opened. World of Disney's open. So I think things are going smoother at Disney Springs than expected originally.
Okay. Call me a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, but I don't think this COVID-19 thing was as bad as.
Okay, so we're not going to get into that.
Well, I mean,
let's dodge that bullet.
That's the whole reason why they're doing this.
Yes, but let's dodge that bullet. Because there's in our area, no, it wasn't as bad. But
I think in some areas it was really bad. Like
yes,
New York was really bad.
Exactly. So I mean, let's just stay away from it because we don't know what others have experienced with this. There's been a lot of people that's had a lot of.
There's people that I actually know and people that are family members that have had COVID-19.
Right.
But they got over it.
Yeah. So,
whatever. Anyways, toodaloo.
Back to the news. All right. So
let's get on with this. So we're going in September and our trip is not canceled so far.
Right. And it's not going to be.
So can we jump into what happened on Tuesday when they made the announcement? Kind of like the what was it? The what am I trying to say here? Disney got on to the webcast and basically made their claim or whatever it's called. The what's it called?
Right.
I'm having a hard time with it.
They made their proposal.
Proposal. That's what the word I'm looking for. As soon as they made their proposal, it was like all the wind was let out of my sails, man. Because most everybody that's listening or watching knows that we had a trip planned for the end of June, 1st of July. So
Right.
that was a big hit for me. And then all the rest of the news started happening, and then that's where y'all come in. So
yeah. So here's what we do know right now. Ticket sales and reservations have been put on hold. So for the rest of 2020, you cannot buy tickets or set up reservations. As travel agents, we can't even modify anything really. They've kind of got everything kind of shut down because they're working on a new reservation system to get in place. And part of the thing with that new reservation system is going to be setting up the park reservation system. All right, so
yeah,
that's going to be something interesting that we're going to get into in just a minute. Other things that we do know is dining plan gone. So if you had the dining plan, what I've noticed is if you bought the dining plan, then you're getting that refund back, right? We had the free dining that we qualified for. And since there's no money to give back because we had free dining, they're going to modify our reservation to make it a 35% off the room rate.
Now, did y'all get a different reservation number, or do you still stay under the same reservation?
We have not received the confirmation yet. We're still waiting on all that.
I got you.
So yeah, we're still waiting on that. Disney still another thing they're doing along with the dining plan cancellation is they're currently canceling all advanced dining reservations, or ADRs as we know them. And we're slowly seeing those trickle away in our MDE app.
So do you still have some left?
We do. We still have, but it's like slowly throughout the day, more are disappearing. I've noticed. Let's go over here to my plans.
Wait a minute.
I told him, I was like, after I actually put all of this stuff in my planner, with stickers and everything,
this happened.
Right. So how many? Let everybody know how many ADRs you actually had.
So total, we had 9. 9 total. Yes.
Dining reservations. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yes. Well, we had 7 were table service. One of them was the pre-park opening Be Our Guest breakfast.
Be Our Guest, right.
That's a quick service. And then we have Oga's Cantina also.
I got you.
All we're left with right now is the Disney Junior Play and Dine breakfast at Hollywood Studios, Oga's Cantina, and the character dinner at Crystal Palace. But this morning we still had our Be Our Guest breakfast. We had Tusker House still. So throughout the day, slowly more trickling away. So we're down to 3. No, we're down to 4. I'm sorry. We still have the Storybook Dining at Akershus. So yeah. But what they're doing, and a lot of people are freaking out because they're just not understanding, and it can be kind of confusing if it's not broken down to you. They're canceling your ADRs right now because they're having to readjust everything with the social distancing and everything. So they're having to have limited capacity not only in the parks but in the restaurants as well, right?
Right.
So they're trying to figure all this out. They're reworking the system. When they get the system reworked, then you're going to be able to make your ADRs 60 days out. So you're still going to get ADRs. All right. With the cancellation of the dining plan, what we've talked about doing is when we get that money back, we're going to get it back on a gift card, and we're going to use that money as our dining plan per se,
Right.
Granted,
Makes sense.
it won't be as much freedom,
Yeah.
but it's still, it still gives us kind of a leg up, if you will.
I still don't like it. Like it for me, a vacation means no stress. And if I have to worry about how much my meal costs, it's stressful.
But
I'm not saying that we won't be good or whatever. I'm just saying I will think about that where I won't if we had the dining plan.
Right. But we're also going to, there's a way around it. So to make our ADRs, we can go through, look at the restaurants, look at the prices, and we can have a game plan put together and have a budget for the meals that we're wanting.
Yeah, but that's extra work where we didn't have that before.
Extra work that who's going to do?
You're doing it. Exactly. I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it. Things to do.
Don't worry about it. All right. So that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, but you also got a lot of the really good quick service locations in the park that may or may not be open. But I would say the most popular ones will be open. I mean, I don't know.
I know
maybe.
how this is going to go, and it's probably going to be a lot of McDonald's.
No. So that pretty much covers all the dining. Again, that would be my suggestion is when you get
credits.
So my suggestion would be when you get that money back, put it on a Disney gift card. An update they've done on my Disney experience, and I don't know if y'all seen this. I know you haven't, Sarah. Brian, I don't know if you've seen this, but you can now add a Disney gift card on your MDE for it to be on your Magic Band. So this is new.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Also, the first option for the for pay is Apple Pay now. So you can set your Apple Pay up on your Magic Band, it looks like. So they are doing these things to make it easier to have the less hand-to-hand transaction type stuff,
Right. Yeah, they want you to use your Magic Band more as often as you can. They don't want you to be paying with cash or anything like that. So
right.
Well, that makes sense. Less germs and stuff.
Right. Exactly. So that's my suggestion on dining. Go ahead and put it on a Disney gift card. With the Disney gift cards, be smart about it. You can save money. If you have the Target Red Card, you can get 5% off on your Disney gift cards at Target. You get discounts at Sam's Club with gift cards. I think Costco maybe has discounts. I'm not sure. We're not members of Costco, Brian. I think that's more up your alley, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that for sure. I'm not 100% sure. We don't buy many gift cards, so.
I got you.
It's a great way to pay for your trips. Like with the Target Red Card, you get 5% off, which ends up being a good little chunk when you're paying for a $5,000 trip or a $2,000 trip or whatever.
Right. So next on the list is going to be FastPass. FastPass is closed. No more FastPass as of right now. They are wanting to use that FastPass queue as, to extend the queue to provide more social distance. Makes sense. Also, there's going to be limited availability in the park. There's not going to be near as many people in the parks.
Now, I didn't see this, but are they using the single rider lines also as another line to come in to the rides?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen any official word, but my guess would be yes.
My guess would be yes.
Single rider lines,
right?
But they'll maybe turn it into another line.
Right. They're wanting to use it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So no more fast passes. So you don't have to worry about getting up early in the morning, 60 days out to do that. But you are going to have to redo your ADRs on 60 days out.
I'm going to say my piece and then I'm out. I'm worried and I'm nervous. I'm excited, so excited that we still get to go. But I'm nervous because it kind of brings back like some hard memories.
So, but it's still a completely different thing. And I mean, this is going to be a completely different experience. The crowds are going to be a lot less.
Which
It's gonna
that's
be-
one of the things that's a huge highlight for me.
Right.
Getting to go and less people.
Right. And the experience that we're talking about is, that you're referring to is, I mean, we didn't really, I mean, that was our first time. We didn't really know what we were doing at that time, So,
We
I mean,
definitely learned
right.
from experience.
Yeah. So, no, I don't, there's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be stressed about. It's going to be an incredible trip. There's not going to be near as many people there. And I mean, you hate being around big crowds of people. So this is like ideal for you.
Yeah, I think this could be like the best thing ever, and also maybe not. not. I'm worried, and I'm a worrier, so that's just me.
Well, again, I mean, but there's no reason to worry.
No.
This is going to be a great trip. Look, I mean, we're going to have the money back from, the 30%, 35% off the room rate. That's going to help with the dining. And let's be honest. I mean, yeah, coming home with all those snacks was great because we had all the leftover snack credits. But
best believe I'm getting some of those Mickey gummies so I can save them for the day that I get my braces on.
Yeah. So,
these suckers gotta go at some point.
So, anyways,
yeah. So I was thinking about that too. It's like y'all's trip down, and my brother has a trip down in December, and I was thinking, by that time, I wonder what the percentage is as far as the people coming into the parks.
Who? Me?
And
yeah, that's something that hasn't been announced.
Yeah. So at 50%, y'all might be. It may seem like I don't know what it's going to look like as far as the parks go, because we've always been there when it was really busy, So
Right. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how that works.
yeah,
Yeah. But we don't know what the percentage is. And Disney has said that they're not going to announce what their capacity is going to be for,
right.
So it's interesting. One thing we do know is that they've canceled all the extra magic hours right
Yeah,
now.
they did do that.
But they are still planning on having the Halloween parties. So I've kind of told you my theory on that. With the parties are already limited, and they're limiting them even more now that they stopped selling tickets. I think that it could end up being a very good thing. Because here's what you can do at the party. Everybody at the Halloween party wants to see the parade, right? I mean, that's one of the biggest draws to it. So they want to see the parade. You can extend the parade route to, pretty much the entire park if need be, to provide that social distancing for everybody, so that everybody's not crammed into like the front quarter of the park. I think also with the limited availability, they're going to be able to social distance to be able to still do the fireworks for the Halloween parties.
Right.
And again, this is not being announced. This is not from any kind of inside source. This is my thoughts and my opinions. This is just a theory that I've come up with. So, I mean, time will tell. But we still hadn't heard anything what their plan is for the Halloween party.
Yeah. Yeah, the parties, I understand about the fireworks and everything in the beginning, but eventually they're going to have to, or they're going to want to probably kick those back off again. And it's going to draw more people in, but at the same time, like you were saying, they could open up a bigger area to see the fireworks. And I mean, you and I both know, I mean, you went to the Christmas party, last year? And
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the fireworks from all over Magic Kingdom just about. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
So I think they're going to make it work.
I think they will.
I mean, they wouldn't still. I mean, because let's face it, the Halloween parties aren't cheap. It's pretty much the same day as a single day ticket. So yeah, I mean, I feel confident that Disney's going to make it worth it. Now, one thing that I am worried about, or I'm not worried, but I wonder about is trick or treating. How are they going to do that if they did it?
Yeah. Well, we went last year to the Halloween party, and you basically are opening your bag. You open your bag and they drop your candy in. I mean, it's like this. I mean, the cast members grab 2 handfuls like this and drop it in your
Mhm.
bag. And if they're wearing rubber gloves or, whatever, I mean, I don't see a problem with really and truly. I mean, I don't see a problem with the trick or treating.
Right.
As long as you're not reaching in and people are reaching in and grabbing their own candy and stuff, which they don't do that. So
That's true. So maybe the trick or treating can still happen. They'll just have to have more control over, the lines and whatnot to
yeah,
keep that distance going. But
yeah, and I'm sure they'll do it the same way with like the queues for the rides. The social
right.
distancing thing. So
Yeah. So now on to the kicker that we've talked about several times. Masks are required.
mm,
They are going to have what is it they called it, mask break zones or something like that,
right.
where basically like the old smoking areas. You can go and you can safely remove your mask. Here's my issue with that, Brian, is you're going to have a lot of people wanting in those little areas taking off their mask.
Right.
So you're going to put all these people in this little area to remove your mask.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but it is.
Yeah. So that is extremely weird. We're going to have to see how that works out.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you have a snack or you have a drink, then they can remove your mask, right?
Mhm.
Because obviously you can't eat or drink with the mask on.
Right.
I guess I'll just have a bucket of popcorn with me all week long. You know,
Oh, those loopholes.
yeah, exactly. Because Corey, from Living in Diz, he's done several live streams from Disney Springs, and that's been the trend. There is, you'll see people walking around without a mask, and it's like, whoa, they don't have a mask on, and then you notice they've got a drink in their hand.
Yeah.
So that I don't know how they're going to be able to crack down on those kind of little loopholes there. And I don't think the guy that talked to the Orange County COVID-19 task force from the guy from Disney, I don't think he really knew either. I don't know if Disney knows because they asked him, well, what would the repercussions be for somebody not wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Well, he kind of avoided that question pretty
Well,
smoothly. Honestly.
yeah, he said something of the fact that there's strong language as you come into the parks, recommending that you have
There you
your
go. Yeah.
masks on. So
Yeah. Um,
I'm not sure
yeah.
what that means, but I can't wait to see one of those signs.
Yeah. And well, I imagine it's like the ones that are at Disney Springs right now, you know? So,
Probably.
I don't know. I don't know about you, Brian, but some strong language on a poster is not really going to intimidate me that much. But I am going to do the right thing. I'm going to follow the rules, because that's
Yeah.
what we do.
You have to.
Um,
Yeah.
right. So, yeah, the mask is something that is pushing a lot of people away. Oh, one thing we didn't mention, which we all know was coming, was no character meet and greets. They're saying no fireworks, or you know, fireworks, parades, stage shows may be limited or canceled, and that's the verbiage they used in one of the posts from Disney Park blog, and that's what gave me that theory on the Halloween party.
Yeah,
maybe limited or temporarily canceled.
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday a lot. You and I did. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. We've talked about so much.
Man, I don't know. I work nights. My days, they don't,
They kind of run together. Yeah, you had an interesting theory though, for sure.
Yeah.
As far as the parties
I'd be
go.
interested to see. Right. So, yeah, I don't know, man. We'll just have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. What's your thoughts about all the news?
Well, it's hopeful. I mean, they're going to open the parks back up. They've got Disney Springs opened up. They've got all the other parks around Orlando that are opening up in June. Like the first part of June. You got Universal opening up June 5th, and SeaWorld opening up in the first part of June also. And you think, well, why isn't Disney opening up? Was my thought was, but if you really think about Walt Disney World and the amount of employees that they have, as far as cast members and even the college programs that they do, they're going to have to get all those people back in and get them trained up for all the COVID-19 stuff. And so I understand why they're doing it, why they're opening up July 11th through the 15th. So.
Right. And another thing is, I mean, let's be real. Universal and SeaWorld, they're completely different from Disney. Disney's Disney's a monstrosity.
It's huge.
Disney has to factor in transportation.
Transportation.
Right? And yes, Universal has some transportation. Okay. But they don't have all of the different forms. They don't have all of the different parks. Like there's just not near as much going on at Universal versus Disney World. There's just, it's a completely different animal. You're comparing apples to oranges, in my opinion.
Absolutely, you are.
That is another thing that they have announced is talking about transportation. They will have it where on buses and all, you're going to be able to social distance. Basically, I'm sure they're just going to have you skipping rows. As far as monorail goes,
mm-hmm.
I don't know how they could do that. I don't know how they're going to be able to manage the monorail. That's going to be an interesting one to see.
Well, I mean, it should be pretty. Well, I don't know. I would say it would be
because here's the thing: you got to remember, there's only one way to get.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
there's only one way to get from the TTC to Magic Kingdom, or two ways. You got to take the ferry or the monorail. Ferry, you're going to be able to distance pretty well on it, but the monorail.
Yeah, limited people would be able to go in if you did like a family per, section. It'd be okay.
Right.
They could still get people to and from, but that would be hugely limited if you had like two people to one car. I mean, I don't know. I can't wait to find out.
It's going to be intriguing for sure. Another thing that they have announced, excuse me, is the park hours. All right, so park hours are going to be different. They're going to be shorter days, and the park hours are staggered per park. All right, so I'm getting it pulled up here, maybe. All right, so here I'm looking at Magic Kingdom from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Epcot 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Hollywood Studios 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Animal Kingdom 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, the reason they are staggering the times is pretty obvious. It's the social distancing and all, right? It's going to make it to where buses can focus on one park for an hour. Yeah, and that it's going to provide more buses to one park to spread out to the resorts, so they're going to be able to get more people moving while maintaining social distance. Kind of like how schools do it. Mike Rahman on the Be Our Guest podcast said it best. Just like how schools do, elementary school, middle school, and high school start at different times.
Yep.
So yeah, it's I think that's a good system. Do I like Magic Kingdom closing at, was it 7:00? Not really.
Not really. Yeah.
But I mean, I guess is the sun going down by then?
Not really. I mean, what is it? I mean, if you're going in September, but in July, yeah, it's still up. It'll be up until it'll be up till almost 9:00 in Florida. That's Eastern time. So,
right.
Think about that.
I mean, hopefully by September the sun will be going down by 7. Because I'm telling you, I mean, I have that new love for the Astro Orbiter at sunset, dude. I mean, I would be disappointed if we missed that, but yeah, it's going to be weird. Definitely going to be weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. I mean, it's good that you guys gotta get to go, and the limited park hours are kind of a bummer, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Not go? I kind of wish we had our trip planned for October or something like that again, or even December. We could go. So
yeah.
Anyway,
here's the big thing that I keep trying to remind my mom and to remind Sarah is we still have 97 days before we travel, right?
Yeah.
A lot can change in 97 days.
All this is just phase. What is this? It's all phase 1 stuff, right?
Right.
I mean,
in Disney
I don't know how
terms,
they're
it's
doing it.
Right. In Disney terms, it's phase 3 opening, or
Okay.
is what it kind of matches up as.
I
So
gotcha.
it's yeah, just be patient. Even, I mean, guys, you think about it, July is still, I mean, opening day is still 6 weeks away, 7 weeks away, right? A lot can change in that time. I'm hopeful that by September we'll be able to have most of the stuff back. As long as we get the parade and the fireworks at the Halloween party, I'm good.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, that's a big thing too. I mean, that's like, I mean, when you go to Magic Kingdom, I mean, you just, especially for the Halloween party, dude, it's the fireworks and the projection show and all the overlays on the rides, the live actors on the pirates and the Haunted Mansion. They're just awesome.
right.
They do a really good job. So to not have that stuff would be a big time bummer, man.
Yeah. So we got Logan in the chat here. He said Magic Kingdom was probably his least favorite part. Actually, I take that back. Epcot was. So, and Logan's a teenager, so that makes sense. I can see Epcot being low on the list there. Magic Kingdom, Magic Kingdom ranked out second on, I think, all of our lists, didn't it?
I think so.
No,
yeah.
you had it as number 1. Yeah.
Did I? Oh, we were talking about for kids, though, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
It don't matter. Hollywood Studios is the best.
It's the best. Yeah, I agree.
And look, I gotta be honest with you. I would love to have the fireworks show at the China Pavilion or the China Pavilion, the Chinese theater at Hollywood Studios, because I really want to watch that from Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's we almost got to do that, but we didn't make it back there in time. We ended up in the front, so right in the middle of it. That's a great projection show on
Yeah.
the Chinese theater.
Yeah, man. I don't know. To me, it'd be something just to see the fireworks show with the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it'd be pretty
You
awesome.
know,
Mhm.
yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah,
So
I haven't been in Galaxy's Edge when it got dark, so I
yeah,
really haven't. I wish I
yeah.
had, because I've seen some videos, some vlogs where they
Mhm.
are in Galaxy's Edge when it's gotten dark outside, and it looks really awesome.
Right. When we went back in December, we was out of Galaxy's Edge before dark.
Yeah.
We were in Toy Story Land, getting pictures with Woody. Oh, excuse me, Woody and Jesse and Woody, Jesse, Bo Peep. There we go. That was the one I was looking for. I don't know how
Yeah.
I forgot about Bo Peep.
I don't either. It's on your YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, and good segue there, Brian. Thank you.
Yeah.
We had started a YouTube channel, so if you would like to watch the show, then you can go over to our YouTube channel and check it out there. We're also putting up little clips of stuff. We've got the boys meeting Woody and Bo Peep. We got Jameson on Slinky Dog Dash.
Yeah.
Just little stuff like that. Brian's got some POV videos he's supposed to be sending over to me.
Yep. I was supposed to work on
Put
that
you on
this
the
weekend. I certainly did
and you
not.
hadn't done it yet.
No, but I will send them your way for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see about that. Getting those uploaded. Got to get better internet, man. I'm so ready to get rid of this satellite internet. 'Cause uploading a video to YouTube is forever.
I think it takes forever anyway. So
Yeah, I know. I just like to blame it on the internet. Gives me another reason to be mad at it.
we all get mad at our internet. So I think the trick is after your year's up, you start shopping and switch services every year. I think that's the best way, because they renew it. Like if you're AT&T or Comcast or whatever you have,
Right.
you just switch to each one each year.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're guaranteed fast internet service. So
Right.
I actually heard that on another
Yeah.
podcast that I listened to. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, it was interesting. Makes sense though.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it totally does. So yeah, going back to the news, I think we covered everything, didn't we? Did we miss anything?
No, you hit the dining plan. We were going to talk about the park hopper, but we're not 100% sure about that yet.
Right. Yeah.
I think we're still waiting on word on that. So
Yeah, I haven't seen anything released about that. I think again, Disney doesn't really know how they're going to handle that just yet. So time will tell.
yeah,
It's unfortunately, we're still playing a little bit of a waiting game. Look at the bright side. We know when the park's going to open.
Yep.
We know when, what the hours are going to be. We are learning stuff. We are, we've taken a huge step compared to where we were.
Huge step. So yeah, it's. I mean, just knowing that you're going in September, it's got to be a relief. It's got to be, like Sarah was saying earlier, it's a little frustrating, um, because you're, having to work a little harder for the things that you are used to doing, but at the same time, it's like you're still going to Disney, so all is well.
Right.
That's how I feel about it anyway. We just can't. We canceled our trip Tuesday, and that was really hard for me to do. I mean, it was. I mean, we were really looking forward to that trip, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I tried to get you to reschedule for when we're going.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen this year, is it?
No, you should have done it when I was telling you to.
You're right. You're right. But we didn't know. We still didn't know at that point in time. So
Yeah.
our last podcast, we were looking at the dates. June 14th, and we were looking at that.
Right.
We were kind of hopeful that it was going to open in June, but it's okay.
Yeah. So I was hoping y'all was going to make it down. Unfortunately, it didn't work that way. So
no.
I am looking forward to us getting together and doing an adult trip.
An adult trip would be good.
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah, I think. Yeah, like what Sarah was saying. The four of us go down, maybe hit up one of those fishing guides that we talked about in our man show. And doing like the pontoon boat and going around catch some of the big old bass and then go hit the parks, for the rest of the week, man. That'd be great. So
yes. And we all know that the ladies are going to be sleeping in. I mean, you are going to be rope dropping every day.
dropping. That's it. That's it, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. So yes. All right. So Brian, do you have anything else that you want to talk about? You got any feelings, thoughts, emotions you just need to put out
I think
there
I let them all out
about all this?
I think I let all my emotions out. I was trying not to be too forward to how I felt about us having to cancel our trip. It sucks, but I mean, it's disappointment. That's all it is. But it's, like I said, it may be best, once they figure out how to handle the crowds and handle how to bring people back to the park after all this COVID-19 crap goes away. This is all going to be a good thing. I think next year we're going to come back strong. Disney's going to come back strong, and we're all going to be able to go back to Walt Disney World. So I'm excited about it.
Yep. Yeah, that's a big thing. And like I keep saying, if you've got a trip planned for this year and these changes are affecting you, whether you're losing the dining plan or whatever, guys, just stay positive, stay patient. Okay. More news is to come. All right. We know that. We know there's more news coming, obviously. Things can change. I mean, just like that, things can change. So we've got to keep all that in mind. So stay positive. And who knows? I mean, if you're going in November, everything might be back to normal by then.
We don't know.
We're there. Yeah. So all we know is what we've talked about. No dining plan for the rest of the year. No fast passes for the foreseeable future. ADRs are no longer 180 days. They're now 60 days. You've got to have the park reservations to get into the parks. You will also have to have a park reservation to get an ADR at that park.
Mm-hmm.
So, a couple of the big questions is transportation, park hopper, and the Halloween party. We know the Halloween party's on, but what are they going to do?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Just be patient.
We'll keep you guys updated too. I mean, for what we know, I think most everybody, they're keeping everybody informed. But we'll continue to talk about it up until y'all's trip.
Right.
I think it'd be a good idea. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then obviously we'll do a trip report, letting everybody know how it went and so on. It's just asked in the chat and says, is Disney going to do what they're going to do, or should people call and voice their opinions? Here's the thing: is Disney is going to do what they feel is best.
Yeah.
You know, Disney's number one thing is safety.
Yeah.
For their guests, for their cast members, so on. You know, so you know, honestly, I don't know if calling and voicing your opinion is really going to do much. You know, it's honestly just going to tie up the lines for those that are trying to get
Reschedule.
get things taken care of, right, get their trip modified and so on.
Right.
So yeah, I really don't know if it's going to do much good. Probably your best bet is going to be maybe fire off an email, you know, maybe send out a tweet. I don't know, but honestly, let's be real. I mean, Disney's going to do what they think is best. And, you know, at the end of the day, they're going to do what's best or what they think is best. So, you know, it's yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You got any thoughts on
see.
that one?
No, we'll see. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, they they have to go through the state guidelines and stuff in order to
Right.
pass their pass all this stuff through. It went through, and I mean, um, just like you said, Disney's going to do what they believe is best for their cast members and for their guests. You know, they want everybody to keep coming back. You know, they want you coming out there
Mhm.
getting sick and then having that kind of thought run into your head where you're like, I'll never go to Disney again because I got COVID-19 when I went. You know, it's like,
Right.
come on. You know, you could get that when you go down to the store. You know, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's just they're doing what they're supposed to do. So
Yep. So yeah, just I say just be patient. Let Disney do what they're going to do. They've got what's best, you know, for everybody involved in mind. And just trust Disney to do its best. Honestly,
yep.
I just don't see. You know, I mean, let's be real. Disney doesn't need our money. You know, I mean, people are talking left and right that I'm not going if I got to wear a mask. You know, and that's fine. You know, because guess what? I'm gonna wear a mask if I got to. You know,
Yeah.
and there's a lot more of me out there. You know, people like me
Oh
out
yeah.
there. That
Yeah.
you know, we'll do what we got to do. So, all right,
Yep.
guys.
I mean,
I
that's
guess we'll
it.
just go ahead
That's
and
it.
start closing it out. Make sure to jump over to magicandmickey.com. I know that they've been posting some articles, you know, keeping the latest news out there. So go check those out. You can also fill out that obligation-free quote request form. You know, ton of great agents over there. You can also just email us at mousesmagicpod@gmail.com or email Brian at bferguson@magicandmickey.com. What am I missing? We talked about our YouTube. Follow us on social media. All the links will be in the show notes. Y'all know the drill. Make sure to subscribe, rate, and review the show. That helps make it more noticeable. And share it out with your friends, guys. Anyways, you good, Brian?
I'm good, bro.
All right. Well, for Brian and the missing Sarah that cut out on us in the middle of the podcast, I'm James. We'll be talking to you real soon. All right.
All right.
Logan says, what is your favorite ride at Disney?
I
Rise
know
of the
what yours is.
Resistance.
Yeah, I was about to say yours is Rise of the Resistance, sucker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hands down, Rise of the
Hands
Resistance.
down. Yeah, we don't want
Yeah.
to bring that to everybody's attention, do we?
You know, that is one thing is surely they're just going to do away with the boarding pass for that right now.
I would think so.
Yeah. I mean, there'd be no sense in having it at this point.
Yeah. My wife said, I could still see y'all now. I was like, yep, I know. We're still on Facebook Live.
Yeah. Yeah. So Brian, what's your favorite ride?
I've got 4 that are all different from each other. But if I had to pick
Space Mountain,
one,
Flight of Passage,
yeah, Everest and Rock and Roller Coaster.
Everest, and yep. Yeah, so
those are my big 4. But if I had to choose one, I'm gonna do Flight of Passage every time.
Yeah.
Until I ride Rise of the Resistance, if I ever get to ride Rise of the Resistance. So
yeah. So for me at Magic Kingdom, honestly, my favorite ride would be I would have to say Barnstormer.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Well, and this is why. So, first time I went was when I was 8 years old, just me and mom, right?
Mhm.
And that's the first roller coaster that I remember riding.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's something about being on a plane and going through a barn wall you just don't forget.
Right.
And it was also both of the boys' first roller coaster. You know,
Yeah, that's cool.
so it's got that sentimental thing. You know,
It's sentimental. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. At Epcot, I would have to go Test Track. Freaking love that.
Yeah, I like Soarin' at Epcot.
The
obviously Hollywood Studios is going to be Rise of the Resistance, and then Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. What do you?
Everest.
No, honestly,
if we're talking about, oh,
I mean, here's my thing. You're probably going just cut yourself off when I say this, but probably the Safari.
Oh, I figured you were going to say that. Yeah, y'all talk a lot about the Safari. Yeah, it's not really a roller coaster, but it's a ride. I mean, I don't know.
I didn't say roller coaster. I said ride.
Yeah, it's a ride. So, yeah.
I mean, come on, a Flight of Passage isn't a ride or a roller coaster either.
That's true. You feel like you're on a roller coaster.
Test Track. Neither is Rise. Come on, man.
I understand that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just until you ride Flight of Passage, you really. I mean, I can't wait till you ride it. You're gonna love it. It's good.
I don't know.
I know you're thinking it's big boy is accessible. It's not very big boy friendly, I should say, but it is. You'll be all right.
Jenny coming in with the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, she likes the Jungle Cruise, man.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that is funny. Yeah, my mom said that hers is Space Mountain, but
I love
the last
Space
time
Mountain.
she rode Space Mountain was when I was 8 years old. So.
Dude, I have a funny story about Everest. So when we went in December, I'd already watched a bunch of POVs on it, and I was downplaying the roller coaster like nobody's business. So my oldest daughter, she hates riding roller coasters, and Bailey, my youngest daughter, she is like, I don't want to ride roller coasters. Like, yeah, it's not that bad. So Bailey rode with me, and Jenny actually rode by herself, and we got a picture of Jenny on the roller coaster. She looks like she's on the verge of tears.
Oh man,
she's on by.
She was screaming at you.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I think so. So she was like, it went backwards, and she's like freaking out. She don't know what to expect next.
Oh, that's hilarious
Yeah.
she knows we're not recording, but the great thing is I figured that I'd take this little post show chat here to put on YouTube. So
it was after we got off of it, she was like, "Oh yeah, I want to ride that one again." So we, like I said, at the end of the night, we were back and forth on that ride just over and over again. It was so great. I love that ride.
Yeah.
So
So
that's a good one.
well, all right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in to us live. We're going to start trying to do more of this, I think, right?
Yeah. I think it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. It's fun. Gotta get more people in here, though. So, all right.
Absolutely.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye, everybody.